And good afternoon. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. It's now time to do another title game preview for the 3A class state title IHSA game this Friday afternoon, the third game in the Friday night series, 3A between Immaculate Conception of Elmhurst, Illinois, and Pleasant Plains. Two 3A schools, two small schools. I've talked about IC numerous times just to go over great quarterback West filling in for Luke Ricobin. Great group of core of running backs, unbelievable core of running backs. Great defensive line, Keenly, Kobe Reed. Great group of linebackers, great group of defensive backs, a really great, one of the best secondary coaches in the state of Illinois in Coach Bowen of IC, Coach, that's going to kill me, Coach Kraft, head coach of IC, young coach, won the state title last year, back in the state title again this year. And you, of course, have to talk about the Saunders brothers. Unbelievable. One's a defensive back, one's a linebacker. One plays a little bit of quarterback too. One plays a little bit of wide receiver, tight end. They're unbelievable. They're talented. They're great. It's going to be a great talent of IC. They're here. They're expected, and they have a humble attitude and a humble approach to every game. They have shown a lot of respect towards Pleasant Plains. They're not overlooking Pleasant Plains. Pleasant Plains could upset them. Simple as that. That's one of the things. All right, let's go down to Pleasant Plains. Pleasant Plains competes in one of the top altogether public 3A conferences in the state of Illinois. And it's in the Sagamore. A lot of tough teams in the Sagamore, and they competed in it. Had a couple losses this season, but in the playoffs managed to pull off some big wins against Carlinville, Anna Jonesboro, and I'm forgetting the third other team, but they beat them, and they won great. Great group of wide receivers for that team. Great team, basically, in Pleasant Plains. Tristan Towes, Kale Kahlberg, who gives a lot of defenses fits. Wide receiver, a little bit of a Ben Rinhart. They do a little bit of switch off at quarterback with Kai Kahlberg. Running back, Nick Sampson. Jordan Hopper's another wide receiver to take a look out for. I'm looking at, they got another kid that I forgot to mention. He's a big one. And also another player to look out for is Chase Schmidt, 6'5" kid too. But they got a great group of wide receivers. Do a lot of different things on the offense for Pleasant Plains. Again, I wouldn't overlook Pleasant Plains. I think Pleasant Plains can pull the upset over IC. I think they're a good team. I think they came into the they came in. They had a great record in a tough conference. They came into the playoffs and they did what they're supposed to do. Very young program. Hell of a coach who's done I'm forgetting his name. Coach Walworth is doing a great job. Has done a great job with them, and took them to 2 playoffs. Last season was 3-6, but now they're back there in the playoffs, and now they're in the state title game 3A. It's a huge accomplishment for Walworth and for what he's done with that program. And I believe this is the first state title game that they're in. If I'm not, I'm probably mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I do apologize. But this, I think it's their first football state title game. Again, huge shout out to Pleasant Plains for what they've been able to do this season. A team that believes in themselves, a team that made it through the rough season, went to the playoffs, wins out, and it goes into the state title game. They deserve all the accolades that's come their way. They do a great job. But watch out for those wide receivers, especially in the Chicagoland area. For you guys that don't really know about Pleasant Plains, watch out for the wide receivers. They have a great group of athletes. Watch out for them. I'm just saying that. Just keep a close eye out for it, too. So it should be an interesting game. Class 3A title game. I see the tight end team that everyone is talking about, but also don't underestimate these Pleasant Plain Cardinals. They are a good team. Don't underestimate them. It's going to be a good game between IC and Pleasant Plains this Friday, the second to last game of the day. So should be a fun time. Keep it here. I'll be doing pregame, halftime, postgame, all on Facebook Live on the Deep Dish Football page. Every state title game, I'll be doing it. Every state title game, I'll be doing the whole thing. Pregame, halftime, postgame, everything. Be sure you check on Facebook, the Facebook page of DeepDishFootball.com. On Deep Dish Football. Also, please check DeepDishFootball.com. Visit Deep Dish Football. Follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If you have any questions, my email is CoachBigPete@fp@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and can't wait for an exciting 3A game.